just sensitize them about this event. And that's why we thought it's a media moment. Of course, you see young girls and boys, including the guides, during the National Day celebrations, and they are always there, dutifully, doing national duty, because it's their duty to God and their country. And therefore, we take it for granted. There will always be scouts and guides and others. Please use this occasion to say, this time around, the world of scouting is coming in a very significant, very unique way to our country. Well, I think it's also important for you to let, because you are going to be on YouTube, you'll be on Facebook. I'm actually on Facebook myself. We admire you. We personally, I do think that media in this country has come of age. And so that's why you can now, because all of you, if it's The Nation, The Standard, I don't know about whether The Star is on the internet, whether Kenya Times on the internet, The People, all of this. When you say that from the Chief Commissioner's mouth, there will be nobody required to pay for visa fees, yes, you know, that would be wonderful. Send it across so they know that, because these are young people, we don't want to complicate it by asking them to pay for visas and things. So this we have already waived. Yes. The Department of Immigration, Mr. Kajon's department, which also happens to be part of the Vice Presidency, thank them, because that is what we want you to tell them as they open and they read your stuff. A lot of them may be just Kenyans, but I'm sure they'll tell the countries where they happen to be that it is possible to attend this World Moot. Assure them of security. I'm sure as Kenyans we all are very concerned about what happened this last Sunday. And you've seen the police have swung into action, not just the police, the entire security machinery. And we hope we can catch up with the perpetrators of this heinous crime against the Kenyan people. And by the time our visitors come, we hope they'll be reading about decisive action that we will have taken. And so, very regrettable events, losing so many of our people, maiming others, just because we are trying to get a constitution. That is not acceptable. That is not the way we wanted to go. And so I want to continue to say our hearts and our feelings with the families of the bereaved. We I'm definitely sure that when it comes to conducting national prayers for the departed, we'll all be there. Whether we are green like me or red like other friends. And these are Kenyans who died unnecessarily, and we want to join. I want to ask the country joins together in giving a send-off, the best send-off, kind of send-off under the circumstances to the departed families. I wanted to say this, departed friends and of course the families. I wanted to say that security in this country is the primary responsibility of government, and we can never be seen to relax when we get challenged, and we did get challenged by those people throwing hand grenades. We have to rise to the occasion. And so I'm sure by next month it will be absolutely normal in this country. And so that I wanted to say, I wanted to bring that issue of security so that our visitors will know that this is a safe country to visit. And this, when our tourism has been gaining momentum, I'm sure that the way the media has even handled this, I think is quite commendable. With a sense, because whatever we write, we have also to take into account how that will translate in terms of how this country is seen externally. And therefore I want to thank our media houses, because I think they've been quite responsible in handling this matter. That is the way to go. And as we prepare then for the World Scouts Moot, please let us continue with that sense of national good. They say there's nothing permanent in the world. What is permanent is national interest. And therefore, as Kenyans, about time we started thinking about our national interest. Our ability to host successfully an event of this type will actually go a long way in letting those young Kenyans grow. I mean, the visitors coming to Kenya, including that our own people will be participating, feeling not nostalgic over the years, but feeling part and parcel of this great nation. So my friends, we called you for breakfast in order to share with you some of those thoughts. His Excellency the President, who also happens to be the chief, who happens to be the patron, has graciously agreed to be with us at the Royal Camp in order to kick us off, to kick off this very important international gathering.